Build your decision-making process. Make the right choice reliably. How to make great decisions. Decision-making process. Prioritize. Build a think tank. Write down values. Practice and keep score. It's kind of going over what we went over a couple of weeks ago, but we're going to go over it again. Why create a strategy? Make better decisions more quickly and more reliably with less regret. Right? I mean, now, which way do you go? No. Okay. The decision-making process. Prioritize. What is the right decision to make? Make the right decision at the right time for the right reasons. Anybody want to talk about that? How do you prioritize?
Well, given different circumstances in the season that you're at in your life or whatever, one, you make the decision for where you're at right then and there and what you're, I guess, planning for. And where we were 5 years ago isn't where we're at today. And
Through that.
5 years from now, we're going to think back and like, oh, that was stupid. Or, yeah, that was
Okay, you build a think tank, you curate a group of people who you can rely on. Focus on feedback, not delegating the decision. You can have different groups for different pillars of life. Okay, so your pastor may be one person that helps you make a decision, or group at the church, or yeah, you may mastermind in here with people once a month, or you develop people that you trust and that have your own. And I'm going to go on to this next one, because have your own values and everything like that. Write down your values. What's important to you? How can those values impact your decision making? Next session, we'll dive into growth. Now, I'm going to go ahead and go into this right now. We used to recite these at the beginning of every power up, but we got away from it when we went to the overall, everybody, not just the group in the power up, recording these and putting them on. But we'll go over them again, because this is what we developed as our little core group to have as our values. We act with honesty, integrity, respect, and transparency in all aspects of our business. These are the things that guide us during our decision-making process. An unyielding drive for service to our agents and clients by exceeding expectations and being solution-based. A culture of pride, dedication, and enthusiasm that is evident in all interactions. We develop relationships that make a positive difference in our customers and our team's lives. Always developing skills and finding new groundbreaking opportunities for growth for ourselves and teammates. A devotion to teamwork through collaboration, honoring commitments, and accountability to results. Our team will exhibit a will to win in the marketplace and in every aspect of our business. And also, one of the things that guides us in our decision-making process is all these things in dealing with clients. If we have a client that doesn't fall into our values, then we say goodbye to them, after the deal's over, or sometimes during the deal, when there's wanting us to do shady stuff. And this is just not what we do. Hopefully we can convince them to make better decisions and more ethical decisions. Practice. I'm sorry. You got to put the cap on a little tighter, I guess, or actually hit your mouth when you're drinking. Decision making is a skill. And work on it. It's kind of like a chess game or anything else you do. You've got to work on decision making. It doesn't just come to you. Well, it does. You're always making a decision, but making the right decisions is
real quick.
Yeah.
Just on that, I forget who was talking about it. People, probably Chris was talking about how when people who are so let's say like Steve Jobs, I'm guessing, work with him, who wore like the same thing every day. he had just wore black, black, black.
That was Steve Jobs.
The reason for that is because that's one less decision to have to make, to kind of worry about what am I going to wear today? You know, like I've gotten into the habit of, you know, getting my clothes out the night before. So I know exactly what I'm going to wear. If not, I'm going to stand there. We talked about this before too, about standing in front of the closet, like, how long is it going to take me to figure out what to wear? So like, but on the level of like Steve Jobs, and I think probably even like Ben Kennedy, you know, there's not a whole lot of decision making and time that's wasted on decision making. So it's like either do it smarter, not harder. So that's, I think, one of the ways is to also Rob Dyrdek. Dyrdek of Ridiculousness. I listen to his podcast. He has the same meals like delivered to him all week long, you know, and that's like a base meal. He goes, I don't know what I'm going to have or what someone's going to make for me or anything. He goes, I have that main meal and I'm going to have it throughout the day. I don't have to think about it.
It really is a big trajectory in your day, because then if you're indecisive, you either go and make a bad choice, a fast choice, or you don't eat, which leads to a mood altering thing. And then it's like with the dressing, it's like you're standing there wasting time, or you're changing multiple outfits. So it's like there's clothes all over your room and then you have to clean up. So it's really all these like domino effect of.
It's kind of like that saying, if you've got to do the same thing twice, then you systematize whatever it is. You know, you make sure that you systematize what you're doing, and that's decision making is kind of the same way. You always make sure that you systematize that decision. You make it you whatever. You make it the same thing every time, so the decision doesn't have to be made.
Yeah.
You can spend your decision making power on everything else. Pros and cons, keep score. Activities and results. Yeah. Okay. I'm stuck on this one. Let's see. I should look at the notes, but I didn't print them out. Well, you find out when you're making a decision, when you keep a score, you find out what are the positive things about it, what are the negative things about it, what activity is done during the decision-making process, and what were the results.
Like, let's say an open house, keeping score. I'm going to decide to have the open houses be one of my leads.
Your business. Lead generation.
You know, and then you keep score, you know, how well did it go? How many leads did I get in? Am I, you know, is it providing the results for me that I would like it to?
Yeah. Is it beating every other type of lead generation I'm doing, and maybe focus on that more? If it's not, focus on it less and work on the other leg of lead generation. Prioritize, build a think tank, write down values, practice, and keep score. Okay, now we're going to go into the growth. Mission and vision. Our mission, delivering the dream of home ownership everywhere. That's the place mission. Our vision is win in business, make money, give to others, live experientially, and do good. And the make money is make money in several different ways. Several, what do you call that? Sources of income, or yep. So yeah, you make money in this business as a realtor, so you can also buy houses, buy real estate, invest in the stock market if you have to. So everybody knows I don't really like that a whole lot. Growth stands for grit, results, only leaders, wealth, building, teamwork, and humility. Grit is, what does it mean to you? Proper grit includes tenacity, follow through, and resilience. Correct? Results. Why do we follow grit with results? Achieving goals, validating efforts, and leaning into accountability. Yeah. Yep. Only leaders. Everyone is a leader. And you got to believe that everyone's a leader. Focus on positivity and solutions. How can you make decisions as a leader? In real estate, you are the leader of a team of people that are going, and then you got the leader on the other side. If you're selling, you got the buyer's agent. You form a team. You both are leaders to lead that
You mean
those
in the transaction.
in a
When you have
transaction, to
yes.
lead those people
Yeah.
to you lead your willing buyer and willing seller to the conclusion. The end game is one's moving out of the house happy, the other one's moving into the house happy, and so you can't let that just happen. You've got to be the leader in the transaction. You got to be the one that keeps everybody together. The lenders, the inspectors, everything. You know, some people get all bent out of shape when the buyer's agent says, "Hey, can you open the house? I'm busy," and the inspector's coming. Yeah, okay, we're all part of a team. We're heading in the same direction. We don't like it. They should be the one opening the house, but sometimes it's just what you got to do. You got to hold that team together until you come to a conclusion. Luckily, usually it's only a 30-day season. So, you know, wealth or success in following the plan will lead to wealth for ourselves and our clients. True or false decisions should lead to wealth. True.
Mhm.
Yeah. Hopefully.
For somebody.
Yeah.
Some may not be for us. But for some.
Teamwork. How do you define a successful team? How should teams make decisions?
I think accountability, like I always say, we're each a pillar of the team. So, accountability to results and, just being a resource for one another.
Mm-hmm.
I think as far as how should teams make decisions, it's making decisions for the whole.
Yeah.
No INT.
Cool. Yeah. Make sure everybody's taken care of. And humility. With pride, there are many curses. With humility, there come many blessings. What does humility mean to you in the context of decision making? Don't do it for you so that you stand out. You do it for the whole team. Bring yourself down a notch.
Letting go of pride and ego.
Yeah. Everybody doesn't have to be the Tom Brady. Everybody only thinks about him.
I'm the Tom.
There's more in this world.
Oh, Peyton Manning. Yeah. I remember him. What action steps can you take to work yourself toward the grit, results, only leaders, wealth, teamwork, and humility? Okay. I kept this script in here, just sold script, because we may call around the house that we just sold. I'm calling to give you some pretty exciting news about your neighborhood. The house just down the street from you recently went pending with 4 different offers. How many offers did we get on there? 2. Okay. Unfortunately, 2 people can't make it into that house. So I'm calling today to find out houses for 1 family that are looking for a home to move into. Do you know anyone in the neighborhood looking to sell? What are you looking to sell, or are you looking to sell in the future? Would you like me to email you a market update and final sales price of the home down the street when it closes?
Oh, that's a
good one.
Yep.
Closed last week.
Mom called around Martin.
Oh, you did? Any good leads?
Yeah.
Yeah. I had 2 that said they were neighbors wanting to sell and they'll on their info.
Cool.
And she got the-
Great.
Those 2.
Growth and comfort do not coexist.
Mm.
You're always going to be uncomfortable when you're growing. If you just sit where you are, then you'll be fine. You'll be very comfortable. But if you want to grow,
You eventually
just
get
like calling
uncomfortable.
those people, it's uncomfortable.
Babies are shopping in their poopy diapers.
until I start getting around.
All right, we'll go ahead and
I take care.
we can stop recording now.